Hello everyone, my name is Adar. I'm here at the Israel District Championship. Today I'm here with team 3075, a dream team. And they're gonna show me all about their phenomenal machine, from the intake to the dumper style shooter, which is one of the best here in Israel. And for all about their automation and control system. All this today on Behind the Bumpers. So, Gal, tell me more about your intake system.
So our intake is made up of a transmission powered by a Kraken 44, and it works by having a stationary shaft, a central stationary shaft, which has a rocking pinion on both sides, which connects to the outer plates, poly plates. It works using a stationary kicker that opens once when the robot starts its autonomous stage, and it has surgeon tube, which is a kind of rubber material that pulls it down.
So, have you had any iterations to the intake system?
So our first iteration here is the stationary kicker, which we added because we first had a kicker that opens always when the intake itself opens, and we figured out that it opens up on balls quite a bit, so we changed it to a stationary kicker that opens in the autonomous stage and stays down the whole match. And another iteration we had in our kicker is the kicker itself, the material. We made it aluminum after trying out carbon fiber and realizing it doesn't work as well because it broke quite a bit. And another iteration we had is that we figured out that our intake itself, the whole thing, was a little fragile. What we did to work it out is adding another plate, aluminum plate, from the other side and putting shafts all over it. And then we had a bushing which puts stress on the rocking pinion so it wouldn't jump gears. Another thing we added is in this part of the mechanism, which is the transmission. It's fully made out of onyx, which is a specialized material made out of nylon and carbon fiber. And we first had one belt. You can see our transmission here. We first had one belt. It's a fully enclosed system. And in our last district, what happened is that the belt completely just shredded off. Yeah. What we did is just adding a spacer out of onyx, and we made the whole pulley system a lot longer and added belts. This whole transmission, as I said, is made out of onyx and stands by its own by pressing from both sides, and which makes it disconnected to the robot itself and easy to change.
Before we get to our next segment, we'd like to thank the following. Kettering University's cutting-edge programs and their experiential co-op model seamlessly blend the professional and academic worlds, offering hands-on, future-focused learning that empowers students to pursue new ideas and inspires other institutions to follow their lead. Don't just be ahead of the curve, create the curve. Get more information at kettering.edu/first.
So, Gal, I heard your hopper also extends upwards.
Yeah. So our hopper is smartly extending upwards, and its roofs gains in height, so our hopper gains in space, so we can store more fuels, which makes our game a lot more strategic, and it also lets us be more versatile. It lets us go under the trench or over the bump, which we go using a smart defense mechanism to the motors that transfers all the hard hits to the plate itself. Another smart thing is that we use a planetary transmission to motorize this stationary and main shaft, which controls the roof's height. We edited later on after realizing we have quite a bit of time and we can use it to make something better in our robot.
Before we get to our next segment, we'd like to thank the following. As you're getting ready for the competition season, think AndyMark as your one-stop shop for all your team needs. AndyMark's Launcher in a Box is a configurable solution that so many teams are finding success with for the rebuilt season. Also available at AndyMark.com, the AMPD AndyMark power distribution board that provides 24 40 amp independently fused output channels for safe, reliable power distribution. That's AndyMark.com.
So, Nir, you want to tell me more about your dumpster style shooter?
In the start of the season, we started with a double shooter, was facing towards the intake. After seeing what Citrus and Cheesy did, we decided to change it out to a dumper. We had a challenge finding a material of grip to the roller. We found a barknopper. It comes in a big roll. We cut it up with a saw, and then you roll it on the 4-inch roller. The dumper is powered by 3 Kraken X60 motors with a gear reduction to spin the flywheel, mounted into the RSL. We also had another battery connected to the main roller to the hood, to the rollers on the hood, to control backspin.
Your shooter looks very good. Do you have any way to telling whether you have a ball inside your shooter or not?
So we have a couple LiDAR sensors, so we can tell if you got balls in the J, that's what we call it. Also, we got another couple LiDARs in the start, so we can know whether it's in the index or the bones. We got a Kraken X44 powered by a planetary gear system to gear reduction to control the hood's opening and closing and the angle of it. We also have $2 plates on each side to prevent the balls from sliding on the metal plates or bumping the alarm lights.
Omri, I want to hear more about your automation and driver station situation.
Okay, so first of all, we have this we forked elastic dashboard, and we made it so that we have custom widgets. So for example, this widget right here shows us the wanted position in red and the actual position of the hood. For example, if I move it, you can see that it changes. We also have 3 tabs for autonomous tele in pit. In pit, you can turn off and on the LEDs, put the motors into breaker coast, see any problems. Again, there's a custom widget. When we're connected over the router, we can see cameras, swerve, and everything like that. In teleop, we can change the robot from dynamic shoot to static shoot by clicking this button. So if we lose localization, we can shoot from a static place and it will be with the constant power that we tested at home. We can change our drop ratio because our shoot equation works for specific, for our balls at home, and if the balls are new, they might be with lower friction. So we can dynamically change this if needed.
So I heard that your robot can decide itself whether to shoot into your line section and deliver balls, or whether to shoot into the hub. Tell me a bit more about that.
Yeah, so our robot knows by the localization if it's in the middle zone or if it's in our zone. And if it is in our zone, it will automatically aim to the hub when the shoot button is clicked. And if it's out of like in the middle zone, then we can it will automatically aim somewhere into our zone, and we can and it will feed. It automatically just switches from feed to shooting to the hub.
It switches that when it crosses the alliance line.
Yes, it decides if it should feed or if it should score based on the position. We can also see our game time and phase time. This works when we're connected to the FMS or when we're practicing. And we also have a teleop tab where we can choose our autonomous. And there's 8 autonomouses we can use. We decide before the game based on the opponent, based on the team that we're up against.
So, thank you very much to Gal, Nir, and Omri for showing me this amazing machine from the intake, which had a lot more iteration than I thought, to the shooter, which can decide on its own whether to shoot into the line section or to shoot into the hub, and all about the driver station situation and screens on their computer. Thank you very much for watching, and see you again on Behind the Bumpers.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell to stay up to date on future fun videos. As you're getting ready for the competition season, think AndyMark as your one-stop shop for all your team needs. AndyMark's Launcher in a Box is a configurable solution that so many teams are finding success with for the rebuilt season. Also available at AndyMark.com, the AMPD AndyMark power distribution board that provides 24 40-amp independently fused output channels for safe, reliable power distribution. That's AndyMark.com. Kettering University's cutting-edge programs and their experiential co-op model seamlessly blend the professional and academic worlds, offering hands-on, future-focused learning that empowers students to pursue new ideas and inspires other institutions to follow their lead. Don't just be ahead of the curve, create the curve. Get more information at kettering.edu/first.